we are also giving 10 lakhs of subsidized or interest subvented loans for education, higher education. This is directly going to benefit middle class families and for those who want to study in India. It certainly looks at, in fact, there is this word employment which I have used, and I did put it out in the media conference in Delhi. Each letter of that word employment, E stands for employment, M stands for middle class, and so on. So if you go down, that will capture everything which is in this year's budget. But highlighting some of the features, we have very clearly laid the emphasis on youth, on MSMEs. So under each category there will be a set of announcements. So some set of announcement under youth, some set of announcement under MSME. I'm only capturing the main things. Research and development. Agri research and development separately. And use of DPI in agriculture but at a very high scale. So DPI, Bangalore is familiar, and actually the kind of contribution which the Silicon Valley of India has made towards the creation of DPI, we are all very familiar with it. But we want that kind of a digital public infrastructure created purely for agriculture. So that will be of several help. I'll elaborate it a bit later. Then you have a big investment, meaning big announcement and an outlay made for space. So that is another feature. Youth, MSME, R&D, agri R&D, then I'm talking about space and about middle class. So if I were to broadly categorize under each one of them, I can give you several things that we've taken as steps, some tax related, some scheme related, some outlays. So you can imagine the budget broadly under these categories. But over and above that is the revenue share. Because I'm in Karnataka and the discussion has, since the time I presented the budget, been on what's the kind of allocations for states. Is the budget being biased because it didn't in the speech name all states? So I want to clarify, or even at the beginning put forward to you as to what will be the revenue share and what will be the kind of allocations for Karnataka. After that, of course, you can always ask me questions about anything more that you want to, but I can, at your choice, either say the apportionment for Karnataka a bit later if you want, or I'll do it upfront. But if I have to start, so the 7 main features I've already mentioned to you, and on the revenue share, I will get into the details. See, when I'm talking about the youth, we have offered 3 different components of schemes creating jobs. First timers entering into job, what benefit do they get? What benefit the employers get for that? Then another set of announcement for a second scheme wherein again employment, but not necessarily for first timers, but even for people who are coming in a bit later in life also. And a third one, helping the employers, and all these 3 would be monitored through EPFO. Skilling is one thing in which, together with the states, we want the ITIs in the states to become centers of training youth for industry 4.0 skills. Today, when youth come out of schools or early colleges, they get trained for the same skills, like go and do a lathe machine or a welding shop and so on. But what we want is upskilling, meaning even as you come out, you should be ready for getting into a industry 4.0 kind of a modernized industry. So that kind of a training. And the other one, the 5th one in that youth, is for internship in top 500 companies of the country, wherein we pay them every month and the companies provide them the opportunity, and also the instructors will help them to undertake it. Because we are talking of youth, we are also giving 10 lakhs of subsidized or interest subvented loans for education, higher education. This is directly going to benefit middle class families and for those who want to study in India.